Come down into the hall. We're gonna try to make change for all.
One of our roommates, Jeff Skoll, probably has his net worth is probably somewhere around $8 billion right now. And it's give or take $1 billion, you know, day to day because of eBay stock going up or down. There's Jeff now. This is Jeff coming home in his 11-year-old red RX-7 that he refuses to get rid of. He just leaves the roof off all the time. It rains in his car. There's no leather on the seats anymore. It's ridiculous, and he's a billionaire.
In the house today, we've got 6 VCRs. We've got 6 television sets. We've got 6 cable connections. We've got 4 cell phones. We've got 5 landline phones. We've got a DSL connection. Jeff has gotten the master bed. The best part about Jeff's room is his bathroom. He does have the jacuzzi in there. He's been pretty frugal about spending, but he did buy himself a nice TV.
I think I'd describe my own story today as a bit of a fairy tale. It's surreal how much has happened so quickly. I'm hoping it's a fairy tale with a happy ending. I sold off enough of my stock to never have to worry about money again.
3 years ago, Jeff Skoll was living off credit cards, developing an online auction house. It became eBay, one of the largest public stock offerings ever.
Am I uncomfortable being a billionaire? I still don't think of myself as that. I haven't changed my lifestyle any. I find that there are things that do make me a bit more uncomfortable. As much as I want to kind of stay private and anonymous and quiet, it's going to be hard to do. The money at some point loses its intrinsic value. You know, there's only a certain amount that you need to live on and to kind of achieve your base style of living. I'm not an extravagant person. I really don't need much. So over a certain amount, you don't need a lot of it. And so the question comes, well, what do you do with that excess? I figure you kind of chaperone it and devote it to good causes and give it away over time.
Yeah. Go! Oh, man! Jokester!
Personally, I enjoy a nice walk in the park more than a ride in a Ferrari. And I think everybody has a different take on, what's important to them in their lives.
And when one of us finally makes it and takes us to the IPO,
Something's happening right now that's so absolutely incredible and so absolutely important. All bets are off with respect to the old second wave economy. I've got to be here. I've got to be part of changing this world, because if I don't, I'm going to look back when I'm 65 years old and I'm going to say, where the hell was I?
Now, for the guys of NetHouse, time is money, and there's no time for a sit-down 5-course meal. It's paper plates, plastic forks, and lots of talk about the future of the Internet and their respective roles in the Valley.
The meaning wouldn't be there if it was about money. The meaning is there because we know that we can make a difference. We know that there's an opportunity here that our parents may have never had, our grandparents certainly didn't have. There's an opportunity that we have.
There's too much to be done. There's too little time to do it. And this is not going to last. And I don't want to miss a day of that party while I'm off celebrating on a yacht.
Network, the network economy. Out, dead. All right.
Hello, this is Jeff.
I think what's remarkable is you talk to some kid at school, it's like, who do you want to be like? What do they have? They have the sports star. They have, I want to be like Michael Jordan. Geeky as he is, I think Bill Gates is their lightning rod, richest guy in the world. Pretty damn impressive.
Hi, Elon Musk speaking.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and Elon Musk anxiously waits for his golden payoff, his prize for paying his dues in the Valley.
I expect to receive a car that I've just bought, which is called the McLaren F1.
It's $1 million for a car. It's decadent.
There are 62 McLarens in the world, and I will own one of them.
Back in '95, there weren't very many people on the Internet, and certainly nobody was making any money at all. Most people thought the Internet was going to be a fad.
Not this South African entrepreneur. Musk sold his first computer program at the age of 12, and he hasn't stopped selling since.
Wow, I can't believe it's actually here. It's pretty wild, man. Just 3 years ago, I was showering at the Y and sleeping on the office floor. And now, obviously, I've got a $1 million car and quite a few creature comforts. It's just a moment in my life. All clear. My values may have changed, but I'm not consciously aware of my values having changed.
My fear is that we become spoiled brats, that we lose a sense of appreciation and perspective.
A year ago, Musk sold his software company, Zip2, which enabled newspapers to publish online for $400 million cash.
Receiving cash is cash. I mean, those are just a large number of Ben Franklins.
It's the perfect car for Silicon Valley. It really is.
There is, gentlemen, the fastest car in the world. I could go and buy one of the islands in the Bahamas and turn it into my personal fiefdom. Wow. I'm much more interested in trying to build and create a new company. So this is an ATM. What we're going to do is transform the traditional banking industry. I do not fit the picture of a banker.
X.com, this is Julie.
Raising $50 million is a matter of making a series of phone calls, and the money is there. I've sunk the great majority of my net worth into X.com, which is the new banking and mutual funds company on the internet that I've started.
Big X.
Exactly. X.com. I think X.com could absolutely be a multi-billion-dollar bonanza, because if you look at the industry that X is pursuing, it's the biggest sector of the world economy.
Is that a McLaren F1?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable.
It's sort of like a series of poker games. And now I've gone on to a more high-stake poker game and just carry those chips with me. And I haven't gone and taken my winnings and spent a big chunk, but I've just really put almost all of it back into the new game. No, I'd say the real payoff is the sense of satisfaction in having created the company that I sold.
Yes, the cars.
But the car sure is.
The cars.
Sure is
Let's
fun.
be honest.
Sure is
You'll
fun.
take the car.
You talk to any of these people who have hit the jackpot early, they don't even have a conceptualization of the amount of money that they have. It's funny money. It's something you don't even think about. The amazing thing is that almost none of them quit, even when they could. It's not a vesting thing. It's not that there's some secret clause in there that keeps them from doing it. They want to do what they're doing. They think that to stop doing that is death.
Well, I'd like to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. That'd be cool.